Welcome back for my final daily report market video with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec on Tuesday 25th of June. Looking at that gold chart that continues to run higher, a really strong and accelerating move higher ever since the FOMC decision on Wednesday to take a dovish hilt, and we really are taking on strong momentum indicators across the board through gold, with the 80s up towards 88 on that RSI now on gold. MACD lines accelerating higher, stochastics really strong. It seems as though there was a bit of a disappointment arguably in last Friday's session, but the bulls just went away and carried on buying on Monday. That move has continued today, a little bit back from today's intraday high 1439. I just don't see how at the moment you can bet against gold, because it just continues to run. The only thing you'd argue, I mean, 87, 88 on the RSI is just incredibly overstretched, obviously. What was that move back in 2016? 86. It's the highest it's been for many years on that RSI, but yet it still continues to go. Now, the question would be, what are the triggers to look out for? Well, I think the hourly chart's likely to give you some clues. You'd probably be looking out for MACD lines below neutral. You'd be looking out for RSI below 45, maybe even 40, to really suggest, yeah, I'd say probably 40, given the fact that was the 19th of June low on the RSI. On the hourly, below 40 on the hourly RSI would be, again, also a bit of a trigger signal. You'd see a little bit of an interesting move if you start to see a move below 1420, potentially 1421, that initial reaction low today, because then that would possibly then start to form new lower high and lower low. However, the breakout support at 1410 is important. You've also got psychological at 1400, a bit of a near-term pivot, but also obviously psychological as well. That was yesterday's low. So these supports are coming in, and I think unless you really start to see a run of disappointments where maybe you start to see lower daily lows starting to form, so for that you'd be looking out for, obviously today 1400 was Monday's low, so tomorrow you'd be looking at 1418 if this is where we close tonight. So little things like that potentially could start to drive a bit of profit taking, but for now I think we've got to continue to run with the upside and go. Now you're at levels that not seen since 2013 on this chart. I've got to open up for the 10 years to really show you a real perspective on how it's moving. And you can see there, 2013 was the August high of 33. And then you've got the 1488 is the May high. So really are just continuing to run higher on gold, and it's incredible that it's just not stopping at the moment. So with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you again tomorrow.